Hey everyone, Arjun here, aka Golf Clash Kane, with the complete walkthrough of 18 holes played in the Expert Division in the ongoing Summer Major 2021. I will be showing you my shots and the elevations I used. With some tweaks in some holes, you can have a score of minus 27 or lower. If you have the slightest of the doubt that my elevations are off or wrong, then you do not have to follow them, absolutely. You can wait for other streamers to upload their content and then you can have a look at other options as well. This is just a reference guide, and with some tweaks you can land a good score of, like I said, maybe minus 27 or lower. Without any further ado, let's go on to hole number 1. Hole 1, par 4. Here we have ascended tailwind. I'm using a Titan ball along with my extra mile level 7, 2 right spin and 2.5 toss spin. Blue ring by the rough on the right, and elevation max plus 10%, and then you push it to max. Outer ring curl to the right, max OP.
Perfect shot.
Now from here you can see that we can use more toss spin, maybe 3 to 3.5 bars, but it's up to you. Now shot number 2, I played this one with the rapier level 6. And I use the EB rule here. 37% slider and 20% elevation. This is what I played for my shot. Once again, 37% slider and 20% elevation. Kept the ball guideline on the right edge of the cup since we have a wind push from right to left. Adjusting the rings. Centered the ball and hit perfect.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Hole number 2, par 3. We have a cross headwind here. I'm showing you my opponent's replay. I played a very safe approach. For my shot it was 1:1+1, and if you want to use a premium ball like my opponent is using here, you can play this way. Not sure about any elevations here, so I'm just gonna let you watch the replay and you can make any tweaks by yourself.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Hole 3, par 5. Here we have ascended tailwind, and if you have a power like a club with 240 yards of power and 6 to 7 bars of toss spin, you can attempt to go on the left side. At first I thought about going on the left side as well, but due to the lack of power, 234 yards, and lack of toss spin as well, I decided to go on the right side instead and play it safe. See, first I was about to adjust for the rings, but then I switched it to the right side here. Then I took off the spins, the side spins, and only kept 4.5 toss spin and keeping the ball guideline centered. And here I do not adjust anything, I just keep it ball guideline going in the center of the fairway,
Perfect shot.
using the tailwind to our advantage to gain at most distance as possible. Following up on the drive. Here, first I check the club distance. I was initially thinking of going for a rough bump here, but then while adjusting the rings, we would fall down into the bunker and lose distance. So instead, I tried the hop over approach with the Grizzly. Now, two important things here. You need to keep ball guard line in line of the pin and also one green square short of the pin. Now, as I do not have a fully developed ball guard line, I wasn't really aware if it's short, if it's going through, but from what I have, I kept it short. And the elevation, I played this one is max plus 20%. Centering the ball.
Great shot!
Now, I hit a great right. But you see, we do come in close, come in a little hot. So keep the ball guard line short and you will have
Nice on!
a good chance for the albatross. Hole 4, par 4. Here we have a crosswind, left to right. I'm playing with the Titan along with my extra mile level 7, 4.5 toss spin and 2 left spin. See, I keep the inner ring just by the rough there at plus 16 yard mark. Then I adjust this one for maximum distance plus 10%. I used baby left curl,
Perfect shot!
but I would recommend going with inner wall left curl instead. The reason why you see is that we come very close to the rough here. So inner wall left curl. Following up on the drive. Now, as I was playing with the power 2 ball, I came in between clubs when it came to the rough bump. So maybe you can play with a power 2 ball instead so that you have Grizzly at minimum distance. At first, I did not have enough backspin with the Grizzly at minimum distance. And then with the Hornet, I did not have a fully developed ball guard line. So I was just like visualizing the ball guard line going through the hole, but all the topspin I used was a little too much. Even though we were in line, but again, we came in very hot and we bounced off the pin. I played this one max plus 10%. Once again, you see you go into overpower 1.5 rings OP. I tried to apply that. Even though I hit perfect
shot!
You will see come in very hot, hit the pin and bounce off.
Nice
So
on!
some tweaks there and you will have a good chance for the eagle. Hole 5, par 3. Here we have a tail crosswind going northwest. Now keeping the red ring by the rough at plus 10 yard mark, 1 right spin and 2.5 toss spin. Now I play this one max plus 20%, but I would recommend trying in the practice arena max plus 10% and max plus 15% as well, because max plus 20% was a little too much and we missed it to the right of the pin. In my opinion, max plus 10 should drop this one, if not max plus 15. Max plus 15 might be a tad extra, but again, I want you to try with both the elevations. See, we are about 1 green square to the right. So max plus 10% can give you a possible hole-in-one. Hole 6, par 5. Here we have a crosswind, right to left. I'm playing with the big topper level 4 and a kingmaker ball. The reason why I'm using the big topper here because that's the only club which I have with power, toss spin and curl, all 3 in 1. 5 bars of toss spin and 3 right spin, keeping the inner ring by the rough on the right at plus 7 yard mark. Elevation max plus 10%. Max right curl, that is 1.5 ball curl on big topper level 4.
Great shot!
Even though a great right, we were still safe here. If you have more curl, you can use more topspin, maybe 1 or 1.5 bars, even 2 bars. Shot number 2 is going to be played with your power wood club, either the Cataclysm or the Big Dog, in my case Big Dog level 7. Now what I did here, I used, I guess, 5 topspin. Yes, I used 5 topspin here. No, I used 6. So I would like you to restrain to maybe 5 bars of topspin instead, 4.5 to 5 bars of topspin, because you will see once I adjust here and use the curl, then we will miss the rough completely, and due to that extra bar of topspin, we will roll into the rough on the top. Even though I made the eagle, again the elevation was max plus 20%, but use less topspin, because
Great shot!
if you use more topspin, then you will most likely roll into the rough on top, like I do here. Now following up on the second shot, even though we are in rough, we are still close to the pin. I did make the eagle here using the topspin on my Nirvana, keeping the ball guard line on the left side of the cup. See right there. So 2 things here, use 4.5 to 5 bars of topspin and you will be safe.
Perfect shot! Eagle!
Hole 7 par 4. Here we have a dead-on headwind. Now we cannot go on the right side, use a par 5 ball. If you have the silver state ball, which is par 5 and 5, then you slightly might have an advantage. But again, going on the right side, you will most likely be stuck in rough. Yeah, you can make a birdie, but you will lose the chance for making an eagle completely. So playing on the left side instead, full toss spin, full right spin, outer ball,
Perfect
right
shot!
curve. Try to hit perfect. Yeah, plenty of fairway to cover, so you'll be safe here. Now for shot number 2, we will have a straight crosswind here. Now I played this shot, I guess, at 10%. Let me check. Yes, I played this one 10% elevation at maximum distance, keeping the ball guard line short, and I missed this one. So following the wrestle, you can maybe make some necessary tweaks you want, but it's better to go on the left side than get stuck in the right side and use the opportunity completely.
Great shot!
Great right. Even though we miss it, but we still have a safe birdie.
Nice on!
Hole 8, part 3. Here you will see that we come in a little short. Even though we are in line, we are still a little short, playing with quarterback level 9 and navigator. I kept my ball guard line through the hole, 1 right spin and 2.5 backspin, but I would recommend playing this one with 2.2 to 2.3 backspin because, like I said, we were a little short. Elevation, medium distance plus 0, so medium without any elevation, power 1 ball. Try to hit perfect, center of the ball, hit perfect.
Perfect shot!
Take a nice rough bump, and you can see we come in line but a little short.
Nice on!
Hole 9, par 5. Again, playing it for the safe eagle here, using the big topper and a power wood club, in my case Big Dog level 7. I use max topspin And first I use right spin, then I take off the right spin and use the left spin instead. Main focus should be on top spin because we want to gain as much distance as possible. Half of the red ring inside the rough on the right. Elevation max plus 10%. Try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Nice perfect ball. We make a really good distance. Like I said at the beginning of my drive, the second shot is played with a power wood club, big dog level 7. Stretch out so you have the complete yellow ring by the rough on the left. You see there. Then you apply right spin and some backspin. I used 1.5 backspin, but I would recommend playing with 2 backspins instead. The reason why is because I was close to the rough, not in the rough, but somewhat a little close there. So 2 backspin should keep you somewhere near the fringe or maybe even on the green. For the second shot, the elevation I played was max plus 10%. I added a little overpower as well, just to make sure we don't clip the rough.
Perfect shot.
We nicely come in. And we are there for a short chip for the eagle. Hole 10 par 4. Here we have a cross tailwind. Sorry about that. So we have a cross tailwind here. Using 3 left spin and all the top spin I have 4.5 bars at plus 4 yard mark, red ring by the rough on the left. And here the fault I make is that even though we already have a wind push from right to left, I still went on and used some curl, so that was completely my fault. And as a result, we clipped the rough and ended up short on the drive. This curl is not necessary at all.
Great shot.
And adding insult to injury, I hit a great left, so the curl is not needed. Maybe you can use outer wall curl but not a half ball curl. Now following up on the drive, even though we were short on the drive, we came in super close for the eagle here. First I check my club distance and then I adjust the spins accordingly with my ball guard line aiming to the hole. Now we came in a little too hard. I played this one 23% slider with 10% elevation. Adjusting the rings. Added a little unintentional overpower there.
Perfect shot.
So maybe if that overpower was not there, I would have dropped this one for an
Nice
eagle.
on.
Hole 11 part 3. Here we have a tailwind. I'm playing with my Kingmaker ball and Kingmaker ball and Sniper level 9. Adjusting the spins, keeping the ball guard line short of the pin since we have a tailwind and there will be some push from the wind as well. Now I played this one max plus 10% and I pushed up half a ring. So I would recommend pushing up maybe 1 ring and you will not come in short. Like if I push half a ring, we took a dead bounce and we were short. We did make the birdie, but we came in a little short. So yeah, push half ring. I would recommend pushing 1 ring and you will have a good chance for the hole in
Perfect
one.
shot.
You see, we got the dead bounce. Easy putt, but again,
Nice on.
this is a good chance for a hole in one. Hole 3 par 5. Again, somewhat tailwind along with the crosswind. With the par 5 ball, you can go on the left side, but again, playing safe here, using the big topper for all the top spin and no side spin whatsoever, keeping the ball guard line dead center on the fairway. adjusting for max plus 10%.
Great shot.
Great left, still safe because we have wind push from left to right. Making a very good distance for our second sniper shot. Now, the second sniper shot. Here, I'm going to play a rough bump. You don't have to play a rough bump because it's high risk you go into the bunker. But again, if you want to make an albatross, this is the safest approach, I would say. But again, at the same time, safe and risky, I would say risky only because we are adjusting down the bunker. If you want to have a safe eagle, you can use the long iron, your grizzly or B-52 and have a safe eagle there. But again, playing this one, I played 40% slider without any elevation. So that's once again 40% slider and no elevation.
Perfect
Try
shot.
to hit perfect. Take nice rough bump and you'll see we come in super close. Just missing it on the right.
Nice on.
Hole 13 par 4. So learning from the front 9, this time I'm playing the shot with the power 2 ball, that is katana. And I also use less topspin this time. I only go with 3 topspin so that I get into the grizzly range. Red ring by other off on the left at plus 7 yard mark. Elevation max plus 10%. Try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Shot number 2, like we wanted. Now we are in the grizzly range here. See, first I check for the minimum distance line there for my club. Now I played this one as 30% slider with 10% elevation, but I would recommend playing this one with 25% slider and 10% elevation. So less 5% slider and you will have a good chance for the eagle.
Perfect shot.
See, 30% was just a little too much. 25%
Nice on.
slider can give you a definite drop for the eagle. Hole 14 part 3. Here we have a cross headwind, playing with a Titan ball and sniper level 9. Using 2 right spin and about 3.5 toss spin. I guess the best approach on this hole will be playing with a power 1 win 4 or a power 1 win 5 ball along with quarterback. That will give you the best approach for the hole in one, but this is like one of the approach. I would say I was in line but a little short as well. So this was a safe birdie. If you want, you can maybe hold on to this hole and wait for other streamers to have their approach. But this will again be a safe
Perfect
birdie.
shot. Nice on.
Hole 15 par 5. Here we have ascended tailwind. So this time I'm gonna play on the left side, going over the water using the big topper level 4 and a Titan ball. Use the max possible toss spin. The right spin is not that important. So max toss spin and 1.5 right spin on big topper level 4. I do not make any adjustments here. About 4 to 5 rings of OP, outer wall right curl.
Great shot.
Try to hit perfect. Great left, great right should be safe here as we have more room to cover on the next fairway. Shot number 2, playing with my sniper level 9. Now, if you make more distance, you will clear that fairway even better. You see my bullseye is very close to the rough, but still we are able to make the adjustment here. I played this one max plus 10%. Now, I used baby right curl. I should have used at least inner wall right curl, because you will see we will come very close to the pin for the albatross. So some notes for the weekend round. You see I used baby right curl, but inner wall right curl would have put me
Perfect
most likely
shot.
inside the hole for the albatross. See, we come in very close.
Nice
Inner
on.
wall right curl, and you will have a good chance for the drop. Hole 16, part 4. Here we have a crosswind right to left. Now, first I did think about using a berserker ball and going on the right side. So you see, you don't see the switch here, but I did switch to berserker, thinking maybe 4.5 topspin can get over, but then again I switched back to Titan and go for the regular layup approach on the left side. 4.5 topspin to right spin, and you can see we have plenty of fairway to cover on the top. Max plus 10%, and I use about one ball curl to the right. Regular perfect shot. Making a good distance here. Shot number 2. I check my club distance. Now it's a headwind, so I'm going to play this one at max distance, even though we are not in max. Keeping the ball guard line through the hole, one green square through the hole, as you see right there, clearing by the rough, by the bunker on the right. And I guess I got the elevation wrong. I played this one 1:1 plus 1.2. I should have instead just played it maybe 1:1 plus 0.2.
Perfect shot.
So once again I play 1:1 plus 1.2, but maybe 1:1 plus 0.2 would have given a good chance for the eagle.
Nice on.
Sharing my opponent's approach from the practice. On this hole I got a safe birdie. I tried the same shot played by my opponent here, as you can see. Not sure of what elevation he uses, but from the looks of it, he's using 2.9 right spin, no 3 right spin, and 5.5 backspin, keeping the ball guard line going away from the pin, about 2 green squares away on the right side. And looks like he played this one 1:1, if I'm not wrong.
Perfect shot.
But he come in very close. So not a bad approach. Maybe some curl
Nice
there,
shot.
and you'll have a good chance for a hole in one. Final hole, hole 18, par 5. Again, playing the usual way like I did on the front 9, using the big topper, full toss spin, and 1.5 right spin, keeping the ball guard line center on the fairway on the right. Centered on the right fairway, sorry. And elevation, max plus 10%, the regular elevation here for the drives. I also added some baby right curl just to be safe.
Perfect shot.
Although the curl is not really needed, but you know, just to feel secure, I added some right curl there. Second shot, learning from the front 9. This time I used 2 backspin, as you can see, and 1 right spin, keeping the ball guideline in line of the pin. As much as we can see, as we do not have a fully developed ball guideline on Big Dog level 7. Elevation max plus 10%. And trying to hit perfect here.
Great shot!
Great lift, we were still safe. Took a very nice bounce. The backspin helped us on the French for a sweet chip for the eagle.